Welcome to day 2 of daily vlogging. I've succeeded in doing this 2 days running, so that is an excellent start. Well, I say doing it 2 days running, I've started it. I've started filming just now. If I remember to vlog throughout the day, that will be the real challenge. Not that I've got a whole lot of anything planned other than dissertation work, really, that's about the extent of it. My life is just so exciting, but it's also going to be a day of kind of job hunting and stuff, and so I thought that I might kind of vlog about that and turn this into a kind of series of like, I don't have a name for it, but kind of like along the lines of like, oh, secret diary of a soon-to-be graduate, or like secret diary of a, job hunter or something like that, because I know that there's a lot of people out there who are in the same boat and who are job hunting, and students who are about to graduate or who have graduated, and job hunting is like the least fun thing. It's awful, it's horrible, we all know it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I thought that I would vlog that. This morning I tried to make some pancakes because I watched Roisin's Slimming World new video yesterday. I'll put Roisin's channel in the description box. But I watched her latest Slimming World video yesterday, which had loads of really good recipes and stuff in it, and one of them was for like low-fat pancakes that are just bananas and eggs. So I tried making them, and my brother laughed when he saw that I was about to do it, because me and baking and cooking in general are not the best of friends, but I gave it a bash and I tried to vlog it and it didn't really work out, but they tasted good. They looked a bit of a mess, but they tasted fine, so that was the main thing. And yeah, so that was my morning. And I'm about to go out and feed the birds because I am a friend to all animals. And my mum is on holiday for a couple of days, and so she always relies on me to look after her wildlife while she's away. So yeah, I'm about to go out and do that. Or any sort of thing that you need to transcribe stuff for. This is just a little, I wasn't going to film this, but I thought that I would just add it in. I downloaded this app for Chrome called Transcribe, and you get like a free 7-day trial. You have to pay for it after that, but you get like a free 7-day trial of it, and it's so good. I was kind of dreading doing this. I wasn't going to transcribe the whole thing. I was only going to do kind of like important notes or important paragraphs and stuff, but this is actually making it really easy because it's got shortcuts to do like pause and resume, slow down, speed up, rewind 2 seconds, forward 2 seconds, and insert timestamp. So this is making the whole thing a lot less painful than I thought that it was actually going to be. So yeah, I'll put a link to that actually in the description box, just in case anyone wants to go and check that out, because I'm finding that it is really useful. So it's now 6 o'clock and I have been doing that transcribing for my focus group stuff for the past like 4.5 hours. My brain is totally scrambled now because I've just been sitting with my headphones in transcribing it. That app thing that I showed you earlier on was actually amazing. It was such a good help because it lets you kind of pause and rewind and stuff all in the same thing without kind of like typing on one document and playing the recording on another. So it was really good. That's me just finished doing the first one, and I've got the second one. It was 48 minutes. The second one, the Glasgow one's an hour and 23. Oh, so I'm going to have to do that at some point, either today, probably not today, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm too tired to do it today. And job hunting just went completely and utterly out the window because I had that to do. But it's 6 o'clock and I'm in the car and I'm going round to Asda because I want to get some salady stuff to have for dinner. Not just for dinner, I have a burger in the fridge which I've got my eye on, and I'm just gonna get some salady stuff to go with it. So the sun is shining. I should probably walk because it's not that far, but I feel like I'm so hungry now after spending all that time doing the transcribing that I just want to get my dinner cooked as soon as possible. Hello, it's the next day. It's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. And last night I did nothing. So I don't know why did I pick this week to start daily vlogging this week when I don't have anything on. I did a weekly vlog last week actually, which was just like a kind of collection of just what I'd done over the course of the week, and it was more interesting, so I'll maybe put it up at some point. But yeah, nothing else really happened last night. I just basically did some more transcribing stuff and sat and watched TV. So it wasn't all that exciting, so I didn't vlog anything because nothing really happened. Today I am once again transcribing. This is my life at the moment. It is data analysis and all that jazz. So yeah, that's what I'm doing just now, and I've taken a little break to put on my face because I hadn't put any makeup on this morning, which is very unlike me. Speaking of which, I wrote a big blog post about my feelings towards makeup the other day and published it yesterday, so go and have a look at that if you are interested. It's kind of like a big impassioned thing about why wearing makeup is not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not necessarily something that you do to impress other people or particularly men. So if you're interested, go and have a look at that. I'm currently freaking out just a tiny bit because there is a really weird looking spider in my house. We get lots of spiders because we live next to, like, we've got like a lot of like trees and stuff in the garden, and so we do get a lot of spiders in the house. So I'm kind of used to having them in here, and I don't like them. I'm not going to say that I like them, but I don't usually sort of panic about them. I just sort of let them get on with it. And if one is sort of scuttling about the floor, I don't really like that. If I'm the only person who's in, I will usually just catch them in the little spider catcher thing and just put it out. But no one else is home at the moment. My brother's at work, mum and dad are away, and so this was like a properly weird looking one. It was really pale because the spiders we get are really dark. They're like properly like sort of black or dark brown kind of coloured. And this one was like really pale. I'm looking on the floor. It's not in this room. I don't know why I'm thinking that it's in. I just keep thinking I see it everywhere because it was on the skylight as I was coming down the stairs, and I was like, oh, that's really creepy, but it's way up above my head, it's fine. Went back like 5 minutes later, nowhere to be seen, and something kind of caught my eye on the floor, and I thought I saw something moving, and I was like, is that what that is? And yeah, realised that then I couldn't see it anywhere. And I think spiders are so much worse when you can't see them. When you can see them and you know where they are, even if they're huge, because we get some properly like massive ones, as long as you know where they are, it's kind of fine. Because even though, like, I know spiders are harmless, well, the spiders we have here are generally harmless, but when they're not there, you just sort of feel like they're crawling on you. So I just looked like an absolute nutter coming down the stairs. But like when I was coming downstairs, I was like, I do not want to accidentally stand on it or have it like crawl up my leg. So I ended up putting on, I've got like, I look as if I'm naked right now. I've got like a vest on, but I put on like a hoodie and zipped it up, and then I had little like leather shoe boot things in my room that I just put on so that if I walked downstairs and I stood on it, it wasn't on my foot. And yeah, so that's the exciting update for today. I'm going up to Emma's later on to catch up with her because I haven't seen her for a couple of days. In fact, I haven't seen her since Friday, and this is Tuesday, so that's weird. But I'm going to go and catch up with her, and so I'll take you along to that. And I think I'm just going to incorporate this in yesterday's vlog, so you're probably seeing like two. This is probably just following straight on from yesterday since I didn't finish up last night's one. So I'll check back in with you later. Hello, so it's dark and it's now after 10 o'clock. It's been a very long time since I last vlogged. But now I'm up at I'm now up at Emma's. That was what that sentence was going to be. And we've just had a very, very complicated philosophical discussion about life and death and the afterlife. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
It just sort of appeared. Like we'd been sitting and she's on the phone. Who are you phoning?
Voicemail.
Why?
You have to delete my voicemail.
Oh right, she's deleting. I thought she was making a phone call. I was like, this is not the most appropriate time to make a phone call because I'm trying to vlog and I'm so important. But no, I don't know. We just sort of got on the topic of death, which sounds so bleak, but it was actually a really interesting discussion, and we were trying to figure out what happens in the afterlife, and you know that's just opening a whole can of worms that just became awfully complicated, and we can't. I have to say, this will be a shock to anyone who watches this, but we haven't actually got to the bottom of the afterlife in that short conversation. We haven't figured out really what the deal is, haven't we not?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're actually in this shot. Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's good. There we go.
Room.
Yeah, no, your room's in the vlog. Is that okay? I never asked. We're then talking about work and working in shops and retail and the awfulness that is retail work. And then that, as you do, just led on to the afterlife and what happens when you go, and yeah, and what happens if, you know, you've maybe had like a love that you've tragically lost, and then you get married to somebody else and then you both die when you're 90 and you go to heaven, what happens to your old love? They're there waiting for you.
Like in Titanic.
Sort of like that.
Like,
Like,
she's just insulting at the end of the day
Mhm.
that Rose's poor husband, who she gave her life to,
but you know,
she goes to meet Jack in the ship. A
That
guy she had
boy
a fling with for a few days.
I think that'll do for now because my arms got really tired and shaky and quite sore and uncomfortable. Let's just throw a band at me. But this is what just got thrown at me. Oh, look how cute he is. He actually looks really aggressive.
Yeah, he just tried to punch it.
Why is he so angry?
'Cause
Is this the one you got in Brazil?
he's-
So I'm now home from Emma's. My camera ran out of memory space, or like my phone ran out of memory space while I was filming, and I have no idea where it actually cut off. We rabbited on as we always do for a really long time. So who knows what the last thing that you saw actually was. I'll find that out when I'm editing, I'm sure. And yeah, I'm now home and it is about 11:30 and I'm really tired, so I'm going to go to bed. But thanks for checking in with this daily vlog, or you know, 2 daily vlogs in this case, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. See, in the old YouTube days, and I used to watch like so many tutorials and people used MAC eyeshadows constantly, and I knew the names of like